Why not?
What's up, everyone? I'm Coach D. Hey, if you haven't yet, please hit that subscribe button. We're on the road to 200,000 subscribers, and as always, I really do appreciate you guys. So, having racism in common with the President of the United States must be great to the MAGAs. I mean, that must feel so damn good because there are no other benefits to this presidency for them but that. They're like, listen, I know we're still broke. I know we're still poor, but hear me out. He's racist just like we are. I mean, and we love that so much because I know that these MAGAs in these red states, in these red counties would love to have their gas and grocery prices fall. I know they would. I know these people would love to see college become more affordable. I know they would love to have free health care, or at least affordable health care, or more affordable health care. But they don't have any of that. And they haven't said much, even though they've watched Donald Trump and his family get richer during this first 10 months. They've watched it themselves. They've seen it. They've watched Donald Trump do so many favors to make millionaires become billionaires or richer millionaires or whatever, and they've said absolutely nothing. So I gotta think the racism must feel that good to them. And I have tried my best, and you guys have probably noticed this, to not even play any Donald Trump videos, to not even reference him and then show a video of him. But you have to see this video from 60 Minutes. They have this whole issue, right, that they talk about all the time. They want to go back and look at all of, Joe Biden's pardons because of the auto pin, right? Donald Trump pardoned someone who basically gave his sons money. When asked, why did you pardon this person? He said, are you ready for this? I don't even know him. That was better. She's like, we think you pardoned him because he gave money to your sons. And Donald Trump is like, I don't even know who you're talking about. I don't know the guy. He said that like that was the best answer he could give. Two different thoughts on the way his advisors must have felt when he said, you ready for this? I don't even know him. One thing I think they could have thought was, shit. Damn it, now on Monday, we got to send a bunch of people out to try to explain what he just said. And I've seen people, the Trump bootlickers in comments already saying, he didn't say he didn't know who he was. He said, I don't know him, meaning he just doesn't know him personally, but he does know who he is because he read the pardon and he knows all about, the dumb MAGAs are trying to explain it away. But I think that they probably thought, that the advisors probably thought, damn, we got to send surrogates out there. We got to send them on every show out there, and we got to come up with a message to explain what the hell our dumbass leader just said. That's one thought. The other thought is that they thought, who cares? They know how dumb MAGAs are. MAGAs are already in the comments trying to explain away what he said. So they probably thought, they probably think, it doesn't matter what he says. Who's going to hold him accountable? The MAGAs? No. First of all, they're too dumb. Second of all, they don't care. They're just happy he's racist like they are. They don't care that he's involved in quid pro quos everywhere. Everything he does is to get something out of it. And that is why he gave the guy a pardon. But the crazy part to me is that they were not prepared for that question. And that's been floating around for a while. They were so not ready for that question that the best he could give was, check this out. I don't even know him. And then it gets worse because then she gives him a follow-up question to try to maybe help him out or get him back on message or whatever. And he just understand what he just said there. He said, basically, my sons came to me. They said, Dad, we could make $2 billion. And he said, what do I need to do? What do I need to do? And they're like, pardon this dude. Pardon this dude. Who is he? Doesn't even matter. You don't even have to know who he is. You don't have to know him. Just pardon him. And he said, draw up the paper, send him to me. I mean, we've seen Donald Trump in the freaking Oval Office signing pardons. They hand him a pardon. He's like, what's this one about? And they're like, sir, that's going to change the name of this place down in somewhere, and it's going to blah, blah. And he's like, oh, that sounds like a good one. All right. Signs it off. So they told him, you don't even have to know. He didn't even have to know all the bad things about this dude. Didn't even have to care. And that's what he's saying to her. He's like, my sons are into crypto. They came to me. They're like, Dad, pardon this dude and we're going to make $2 billion. And Trump is like, fill out the work. Send it to me. Get the people in the Oval Office. Give me all those pens and everything. Let me sign it, check off things and everything. Let me do it. Because he loves that shit. He loves that. That's the favorite thing for him. He gets all the cameras out there and he's like, oh yeah, we're signing pardons today. He's pardoned over 1,600 people. 1,500 of them were the January 6th insurrectionists. Some of them have sexual assault cases on them, domestic violence, all kind of crap. But he said, you know what? Whatever. Let's let them pour back into the street like, according to him, Venezuela was doing or some crap like that. But that's the quid pro quo. And my question, I don't even question my thought about this is like, damn, MAGAs watch this. They watch Donald Trump and his family just get richer. Like, if you watch that right there and you don't come to the only conclusion you can come to is that everything in his life is transactional, everything is quid pro quo, you're a bootlicker. You are a huge bootlicker for Donald Trump. You are in the cult 100%. You drink the Kool-Aid in a heartbeat. Because what he just told you there is, I don't have to know someone to do them a favor. Like, you understand, pardoning power is like the best power the president actually has. Like, there's not a lot of powers that you can say is bigger than being able to just expunge someone of their criminal activity. Donald Trump does that without even knowing who the person is. How do you come to any conclusion? You're telling me you think Joe Biden authorizing people to use an auto pen to sign his signature when he explicitly lets them because he knows exactly what they're signing is worse than Donald Trump telling you to your face, I pardon the guy who I don't even know. I don't know anything about it. I just know my son said we can make $2 billion. And I said, what do I need to sign? What the actual heck is going on? Seriously, what is going on that anyone thinks this is okay? I'm telling you right now, these people are in a world of trouble. The people who have surrounded themselves with Donald Trump, do they realize all of this stuff is forever? Every one of his truth posts, every one of his X tweets, every one of these interviews, these are forever. He is incriminating himself right now, and he is basically saying, all of you people who surround yourself with him all know about it. If they think they could prosecute or get rid of all of Joe Biden's pardons by bringing up the auto pen, which every president uses, what do you think is going to happen when Donald Trump is no longer in power? The people who stood around and allowed this shit, the people who watched this, the people who were okay with him signing pardons for people he does not know at all, are all going to be at some point find themselves in front of a judge. And they deserve it. And they deserve it. And the only people left standing, holding the bag, looking like idiots are going to be them and the MAGAs. You've gotten nothing out of this presidency. All you've gotten was racism and thinking you own the libs. Great. You own the libs, but you don't own another damn thing in this world because you decided to bootlick for someone who doesn't give a damn about you. And the reason why he doesn't is because you have nothing for him. He told you, all I need you guys to do is vote for me one more time. And I don't give a damn about you. And you said, well, okay then, Donald Trump, I'll just go out and do that. You've got nothing. Not a damn thing. Everything for him is transactional, and you got nothing for him. Again, you own the libs, but you don't own a damn thing else. Period.
don't want no enemies or ops. Envy in their heart, I tell them stop. Vacation on the yacht.